we would like to present a framework to process data collection, transformation, and delivery. The name of this framework is Typhoon. It addresses a number of problems that arise in obtaining information for businesses. You probably already know the importance of comprehensive approach to the issues associated with big data. The major costs are incurred for setting up and supporting the project. As a rule, data collection projects require highly qualified programmers with a lot of experience. However, Typhoon helps solve these complex issues right out of the box. Typhoon is easy to master. Convenient web page user interface and built-in repository management allow you to quickly configure, test, and deploy the project on dozens of servers. Let's consider a particular case. You want to collect goods from e-shops like eBay, Amazon, Home Depot, Walmart, among others. You need to know the prices of goods and how well they sell. In addition, you need to collect customer feedback posted on those marketplace platforms or integrated through social networks. You need to collect video and audio reviews and the like. In this case, it is really important to keep the data up to date, accurate, and apply it to the internal corporate analytics. By using the built-in Typhoon capabilities, you can place each product on dozens of platforms and display it to thousands of customers. To solve these tasks, you only need to create and configure just a few projects that work in the same group, and Typhoon will do the rest. For example, one project is a single marketplace, but having a common data source and a single architecture. Now you can manage it on a centralized basis and with a little effort. Boring data and a lot of manual work being behind the scenes, the purpose of Typhoon is to automate the writing of code, check incoming requests, catch data errors, and reproduce them. Usually, it only takes one programmer to work on one data collection system. Typical data collection frameworks look like an indivisible unit which can be deployed on one server only. Typhoon, unlike them, is well scalable. It can be divided into parts that can in turn be serviced by different programmers. There is also an option of interrelations among other projects, which means that you can customize the flow of data as you like. You get scalability in hardware, in people, and in projects. Typhoon architecture is based on 4 basic components: scheduler, processor, fetcher, and result transporter. Each component does its work independently of the others and is linked as one by special queues. Deploying written data collection projects takes time and effort. In order to facilitate this process, Typhoon contains different repositories which allow you to instantly deploy your projects onto multiple servers, as well as maintain and update them in one click. The source project code can now be written at the touch of a button, right in the graphical interface, and then immediately be run on the spot for execution, receiving error reports. This interface is convenient for testing and debugging components. Typhoon is the result of long-term experience in data processing, writing parsers and scrapers. All kinds of problems and limitations of other platforms have been taken into account. The Typhoon architecture allows you to improve the components of the project, implement enterprise-level solutions, and quickly develop the framework itself. The great potential of data collection, processing, and delivery is due to using block architecture and the capability to connect any components and adapters, including those written in other programming languages. Both the Typhoon graphic part and its kernel are currently under active development. The system itself is written in Python programming language. The Typhoon framework is the open-source project to ensure the possibility of flexible maintaining and search for problematic kernel locations, with the availability to community support. At the moment, neural networks and robots training are the latest world trends. You can apply Typhoon in a broad range of areas, from gathering big data or working with social networks and building graphs, to utilizing in gaming industry, setting up smart devices with internet connection, collecting and processing logs of industrial buildings. Thanks to the flexibility of the system and the comprehensive approach to solving the problems of data collection and processing, Typhoon's implementation is outstandingly beneficial as compared to other existing data processing systems. Typhoon is highly competitive as it is easily customizable and can be effectively used with all kinds of resources. Typhoon facilitates the tasks of programmers, decreases the threshold of entry into the topic of data mining. It only takes 5 minutes from the start to the first successful query of the data.